Okay, so the boss just left and got me kind of lined out on what he needs done. He'll be back a little bit later on today. This is the LT1 that we did the Texas Speed cam in. Motor was supposed to be red. Guy changed his mind and wanted this kind of bronze. I know what you're thinking. It is not chocolate milk colored. It does look a little bit more bronzy in person. Once we start putting all the polished headers on it, he was going to go with the stock front end kit, but we talked him into doing a polished CVF kit. It is also getting, where's it at? An LT2 or C8 Corvette intake. So once that goes on with the polished headers, with the CVF kit, it's going to tie it all and it's going to look good. Mr. Freeze guy got back with us, and we got some parts for it. I got another set of heads to replace the cracked heads. These are the heads that were cracked. The guy ran it with just water in it, and it froze here in Texas and cracked both heads. I've got a stock set of heads. I'm going to take them home. I got to do this spring swap, so I got to get the Texas Speed springs and retainers and all that stuff off these onto the other heads. Dad wants me to chase the threads, clean this up, get it close as I can ready for paint. The guy has no clue what cam's in it. It's a large cam. We just don't know what kind it is. So I'm going to get it off the stand, take the back cover off, and see if I can get some cam numbers on it. There's some numbers on the cam itself when I spun it around. They're somewhere in here. And we looked it up and you can't read anything. It doesn't correlate anyway, so pull the back cover off and hopefully it's like the Texas Speed cams that have the numbers on it so we know what cam's in it. This one here is on hold. Can't go too much further. We got a balancer. Dad has to paint it. Weather's not good for painting today. It's spring break here, and it's almost snowing outside. I think there's ice falling out of the sky, so it's sleeting. So that was interesting on the way here. I got to build two pans. This is a Holley pan. This is a knockoff pan. I don't exactly even know who makes this one, but this is like an eBay pan. So I was going to show a comparison between the two and show that honestly there's not much difference. Okay, so here's your Holley pan. There's the windage tray, plate, pickup tube, all your little gaskets and O-rings. These are all GM. Comes with the Earl's little block off, and your bolts to mount, to bolt all that in. It says Holley on the pan, right? Go over here to the knockoff. Doesn't say Holley on the pan. Pretty much identical though. Same stuff. Plate, pickup tube's black, windage tray looks the same. Now, this doesn't come with the GM hardware stuff. It comes with this. You're going to have to put a plug in that to block that off. But it has all the O-rings, all the gaskets you still need. And it also comes with brand new oil pan bolts. The Holley one comes with no bolts. You have to reuse your factory. So, advantage kind of is, this one's, the knockoff is cheaper. It comes with oil pan bolts. And I don't know how much cheaper. I know the Holley's pushing almost $500, I think, somewhere around in there. So do your math, do your research, see what you want to do. But as you can see, not a lot of difference. As I'm putting these together, here's another difference. This pickup tube is a Holley. You see how much is sticking out there. This pickup tube is the knockoff, right? The Holley pickup tube will not mount flush at all. So I'm going to have to trim or file some of this off in order for the gasket to actually seal here, where on the knockoff it's perfectly fine. I've had this happen before. I don't remember if it was a knockoff pan or a Holley pan, but so far, looks like the cheaper pan is going to be less problematical as far as install goes on my part today. All right, so a little cutoff wheel, a little filing, now it'll fit. So if you're on the fence about spending almost $500 on a Holley pan versus a knockoff you see on eBay, go with eBay. pans are built. This is the knockoff one. There's the part number that's on the box. I'm not sure if that helps anybody. Like I said, it comes with bolts. It also comes with a little plug for the dipstick if you don't have a dipstick yet. Extremely similar. And then here's the part number that was on the box for the Holley pan. I'm sure there's a considerable price difference. You can do your own homework. For me, for putting them together today, China won. Get ready to put the pan on. Got the silicone already ran. Always make sure your oil pump's plugged in. Gathered up some stock bolts because the Holley pan doesn't come with bolts. Your big bolts get torqued down to 18 foot-pounds. The two small 10 mils at the very back, 8.8. All right, it's time to put these Manton push rods in. Normally we would have done this before paint, but Dad was waiting on me to finish the trunnions. So these are Manton 7.850, and they are part number 304. We've used these quite a few times in the past. So just gonna get these on, and I'm gonna put the trunnions on, torque down to 22 foot-pounds. Put the valve covers back on. It looks like Dad's gonna have to touch up some of the bolts. I tried to be careful as I could, taking the valve covers off without messing up his paint job. But it's hard to do. After that, I want to get the fuel rails, fuel pump, and then we have some ICT billet plates to put on right here in order to get the C8 Corvette intake or the LT2 intake up enough to clear the fuel pump. And then we'll sit that on there and see what it looks like. This one, like I said, is still waiting on a CVF kit to come in. And then we have long tube polished headers for it, but none of that will be going on today. CHEs have been torqued down, 22 foot-pounds. Roll the motor over. I check it again, roll the motor over, check it again. Simple process. So this is that ICT billet kit. This particular one is a Gen V LT1 cylinder head to LT4 supercharger adapter plate. What this is going to do is it's going to allow you to space out that C8 intake or LT2 intake off so it doesn't hit the fuel pump. It looks like it comes with everything you need. I went ahead and put the O-rings on. These are kind of pricey, $238. Well, that's kind of it. We need more parts. So it kind of works, but it's still kind of the improper angle. I think there's maybe another plate or something we need that didn't come in. So we may be just waiting on something else, but it's gonna look pretty tough though, once it's all in. It'll fit on there just fine. It's just without the plates, but it hits the pump. Right back here, it'll hit the pump. So you need some kind of spacer. So forget everything I said about the plates not working. Pop showed up, and there's a little titty thing sticking off here.
Something in a die.
I don't know. It just kind of sticks up about, I don't know, ½ inch, I guess, or whatever, 3/8. So we cut it off with a grinder, just kind of flush, and then now it'll work. So scratch what I said earlier about it not fitting. So if you're trying to fit a LT2 C8 intake onto a LT, you need the plates, which I've already showed the part number. Go back if you need that. And then you need to cut this little piece off right there, and then it'll fit just fine. Once you cut off that little piece I showed you, it bolts right on with those plates. These are LT whatever it was. Where's that damn thing? There it is. Gen 5 LT1 cylinder head to LT4 supercharger adapter plates, and it came with the gaskets. It comes with the bolts. These bolts here came with these bolts here to bolt it down. It even came with some little ones that work perfect to bolted a little pretty on the top. And this is our first LT2 C8 intake in the shop.
I like it.
I like it too. I'm trying to talk.
Got a high rise to it, don't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to talk him into maybe putting it on the C10 and getting rid of the sheet metal one, maybe.
I like sheet metal.
Yeah, this thing is cool looking.
Kind of give me the old school look.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he showed me up. I said it wouldn't fit, and he came in and said, "Oh, you gotta cut this little thing off." But I think he already knew about it.
Cost of a beer.
And then I had to buy him a beer. So it is what it is. But it's coming together, man. This thing, it's looking pretty good.
Pretty good.
And it gives you plenty of room underneath. You can see all the way through.
Get your fuel lines hooked up.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Pretty cool. And then I got a couple different throttle bodies. I don't know which one we're gonna stick on there yet, but looks real nice. So I got Mr. Freeze hanging, been cleaning it up. This motor collided with a Permatex truck. Something happened. It's just insane, the amount of silicone. This thing was never gonna leak, ever. This is the kind of crap I'm talking about. How did you get silicone on your oil pump? What did you do? My God. Anyway, we needed to see what cam's in it, so I pulled the back cover, and there we are. That's what's in it. Got to do a little cleaning up and then seal this back up and then get everything kind of blowed out. Already chased the threads, already cleaned the block, getting really close to getting it ready for paint prep, basically. I still got to swap the heads and all that, so a lot more work to do. Here we go, folks. Spring break here in Texas. This is ridiculous. It's freezing in here. Dad's got the valve covers back on this one. He's gonna have to touch up the bolts. I did the best I could, but it was bound to happen. So he's gonna touch the bolts up. And then we're gonna paint the throttle body. I've got one, but we're gonna paint it black. CVF kit's been ordered. Should be here soon. Circle D is installed. There's some numbers on it if anybody cares. Whatever that is what it is. Whatever stall that is, that's what it is. I have no idea. Dad wants to show off the shirt I got him a while back. Let's see.
Show that.
Yeah, I got him one of these cleats. Well, I'm trying to show it if you'd stay still. There you go.
Yeah.
Cleat shirt. It's a cool shirt. But as far as my list goes here that he left me, I'm pretty much done. I just got to put that one back on a stand and I'm done.
Got the truck.
He keeps pointing over at the truck. I don't know what to do with that.
We're building the whole front end of the truck. I need help getting the bottom lower arm on.
Oh, that bottom arm on the passenger side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do the rest of it, just that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. But I'm happy with this intake. I like this intake.
Yeah, I just wish they would have done something right here, man.
Yeah.
Oh, why? If you do this, why don't you do something right here?
I wonder if somebody probably makes a little.
Be cool if they had like a little one of these guys to go there.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd been awesome.
Yeah. Still cool looking.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the LT1, and then we're still waiting on the LT4. I think we're waiting on a transmission for it, supercharger, and a couple other things. But I think we're gonna end it off today. Didn't feel like I got anything done, but I guess we got some things done. So thanks everybody for watching. Subscribe, like, share. Ring the notification bell. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.